Greetings and beyond the VU, everyone, and welcome to Celluloid Slaughter. I am your host, Jimmy, sometimes James, and this is my co-host,
Joe.
Joe. We're gonna get a little NPR here. Hi.
Do you like a little bit raspy voice and just like whisper?
Well, I was in the war. And,
So we're going.
Oh, yeah.
We're going.
Man, we just rewatched the teaser trailer for New Mutants as well as the deleted scenes.
Did we talk about New Mutants already?
We haven't talked about it because I hadn't seen it yet and we wanted to save it for this episode.
Gotcha.
Wow, I've seen it now, and Joe, I am disappointed.
I tell you what.
3 years, right? Like 3 fucking years we waited.
Let me tell you, it was what it was. All right.
Holy shit.
There's no way they could have made it better. Actually, yes.
Oh, wait.
They could have.
Where should we start? Because we have a lot of topics that we have.
I want to talk about the gay camp.
They removed all the gayness of the characters except for the two.
You catch the hints of it the entire time you're watching. You feel the vibes. Like,
right.
You know it's there.
Anya Taylor-Joy is
missing.
picking on the new girl and everything, bullying her because she likes her and everything. The fucking, the deleted scene
all the
of them
girls
being
are gay and all the boys are gay. But then there's the pool scene
all
that
of the
they
people
have.
are gay.
Like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was an after thing, the pool scene.
Okay.
I feel like that was revealed in a very different way because that felt so strange. Because it was the reveal that Anya Taylor-Joy was there, and I was like, that's probably there. Well, but the pool scene feels weird.
From the deleted scenes, there's alternate scenes as well. So I'm sure they filmed a lot of alternate takes.
There's so many alternate takes of it.
Things.
The basketball scene. Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah. So
they're gay.
Charlie Heaton
and I forgot what the name of the actor who played Sunspot was.
Okay, well they're doing the classic Top Gun, homoerotic, shirtless,
it's a
sports type thing where they're playing the game.
They're getting way too physical with each other.
He's trying to cover him, he's trying to block him from shooting, and Charlie Heaton's all over his butt. Like, he bumps him a few times, and that's when you start feeling like the heat. And
he's getting all hot. He's steaming. Yeah. He's steaming.
He is steaming, and he can't control himself after that. I was like, ooh.
Henry Zaga.
Or
maybe Zaga.
Probably Zaga.
Adam Beach was her dad?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why would they waste Adam Beach like that?
All right. I'm going to say, I've been wanting him to play Turok for over 20 years now.
Okay.
Sorry, ever since I saw him in Joe Dirt, I was like, he would be perfect. A Turok movie with him? Forgot
that. My god, me and Franklin, I completely forgot about Turok. It's one of my favorite video games. Is there a Turok comic book?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my god, there's a 2019 Turok comic book, Joe.
Oh, wow. We gotta check that out.
This is a whole other side venture. This has to be in the time splitter category of just... Oh my god, there's an even newer Turok game too?
What year?
Hold on.
I think I may have it. I just didn't play it. It's all about Turok 2 and 3. I think the fourth one is alright, but...
It's not telling me what game console. It's just telling me information about the character. Damn it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out later, and I'll just flash it on screen and everything. But, oh my god, I agree with you completely. He has to play Turok. But...
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Henry Zaga and Charlie Heaton, a.k.a. Cannonball and Sunspot, are two gay characters. Very obviously by the movie, but they're never... It's never like them exchanging shirts, them like having the close intimacy with each other in every scene and everything. It's so, like, the way that they, like, walk around... It's like Xmen First Class. The guy that can adapt to anything, the way that he's around... what's the actor's name? Havoc. Yeah, the way that they act around each other, it's like they're gay characters, but Fox isn't going to say they're gay for some reason. Can you stop her? She's going for the shelves. Keep talking.
Oi! Cut!
I got her.
Oi, cut, you fucking bastard!
Oh, we're getting back to the very first episode. We're treading old ground. Whoa! Just let me grab her.
Oh my god.
You nailed her.
I threw a spear and it went right through her.
Okay, taken care of.
Sorry to kill your cat.
That wasn't mine.
Just don't know why you have darts just hanging on your table. You're not using them.
I'm gonna let you know, Joe. There's been a dartboard above you this whole time. I've just been waiting for the darts to fall back down. Yeah, they're like the close intimacy that the two characters have, the way that they interact with each other and everything.
I'm just playing with it.
Joe's picked up a pair of little tweezers, I think, pliers.
Yeah, they're real good at cutting, it looks like. They're really sharp.
Yeah, they're for the Gundams. They came with a pack and everything. Came with a pair of tweezers and a... something else. A pen, I think. But, so yeah, they have all these, like, intimate moments with each other, but then it's like... They never do anything, but it feels like that there was a whole, like, fucking scene where, Sunspot, a.k.a. Roberto da Costa... Okay... that they like he was like, yeah, I've been with all these chicks. I'm a big well, chicks can't get enough of me.
Well, that's why they put that in the movie. Like, yeah, I was like, oh, okay,
gay.
That's why they're doing that. Then when they do the polygraph and they're like questioning him,
how many girls have you been with? Like 3. Like the whole like defeated like answer and everything.
And then he's lying. Then he was with one girl and he killed her. Like,
oh yeah, he was lying about the 3 girls too, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was just one girl, but he killed her, and that's why he like. Blah blah. Like
okay. The thing I had thought the whole movie, I was like, okay, he's gay. Are you clipping your nails?
No.
Joe, give me that back.
No.
That's not what that's for. Ugh. I'm gonna clean them off now. But it was like, I was like, okay, so he's only ever been with one girl, but he's gay and he's been with like a ton of guys, and he doesn't feel that awkwardness around them, so his powers don't activate. Which is why he accidentally burned the one girl alive and everything. That's why he keeps the photo of her.
Yeah.
It's because it's like, oh God, what have I done? I gotta remember, I can't be like this. Because now he thinks, and they're in the gay camp where they're being turned straight, but they're being given gay movies.
Well, that's the whole point of the movie. Like, okay, this is just a metaphor for being in a gay camp and everything.
Right.
Like, I've seen other movies like that and everything.
It really felt like they were in a gay camp and everything.
But when it comes to the studios shuffling around of who owns the project now, I'm sure Disney was like, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, didn't they have that whole fucking Kristen Stewart thing? We're like, okay, Kristen Stewart, we'll put you in a Marvel movie.
That's right.
But you can't hold hands with your girlfriend anymore. Yeah. She's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna out you.
That's so weird.
And no one ever talks about that.
Yeah, like
that was literally right around Endgame when that like happened, and no one talks about it. It blows my mind. It's one of the things that go under the radar. It's like Marvel didn't want gay people.
No,
guys.
They've always been evil, and Walt Disney was always a Nazi.
Oh yeah, know? They chucked us our gay character in Star Wars when they had, I think, fucking Carrie Fisher's daughter kiss somebody like as the screen moved past her. That was so weird in Rise of Skywalker. They were like, they put it there and then that fucking just whipped past it.
And the controversy from the far right conservative
why didn't they make Finn and
Christian
Poe gay?
Groups were like, this is disgusting. Why is this in the movie?
Star Wars.
And they're like, how could they put this in this? This is for kids. But then you watch the movie, like, you barely even notice it. And they had to edit the movie. For other countries, that's not in it. It's so stupid. The pandering is so, like, it's so
hollow. Hey, guys.
You know what? You can see right through it. Everyone sees right through it.
Disney hates gays. Like, I don't mean to be blunt, but Jesus, they do.
Then the other aspects of the movie. Let's get to it, Jim. It just looks cheap.
It's cheap.
It looks so cheap. They're in the cafeteria hall. It's empty. There's, 4 or 5 characters? There's one staff member.
The doctor sitting in the background right next to them.
That's why I was like, this is weird. Like, why is the doctor, like, she's supposed to be watching these kids? Like, she's taking
right
a lunch
there.
break too? Like,
yeah, she's in her lunch break.
Oh, so she's going
them.
to trust the fucking kids that she's holding hostage here to cook her food as well? None of that made sense. They should have had staff members. And they have the ability to do that with mutants that could duplicate themselves.
Yeah, the Stepford Cuckoos? They're apparently sisters related to Emma Frost.
Right.
A very big Xmen name. And I'm just saying, they aren't good guys, I'm pretty sure. So what would be the harm of having them be like orderly assistants to her?
Yeah, you could have
like
people
they're
that.
triplets. You just literally find triplet actors.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, such a hard fucking job. Nope, one doctor running this whole place from one control room with her electronic voice keys. The fuck, how does that work?
I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
I was expecting them to have to like replicate her voice or something. The entire movie, they kept like she had to do audio, like verbal, like open this door. I'm like, she has to verbally open the doors. One of them's gonna be like, the girl with the nightmare. She's gonna be like have a nightmare about the lady, and it's gonna manifest her into saying something. Yeah, I was like, they're gonna find some weird way around it, but it's gonna work, and that's what's gonna happen. Never came up.
So many missed opportunities and undeveloped aspects that they never go into.
Cannonball having his arms outside of the force field. What was the point of having his fucking broken arm, by the way? A very big part of him was his arm in a cast outside of it. To not have him break the fucking force field and his cast at the same time. It literally fucking been symbolic of him fucking breaking his chains and everything. So many missed opportunities, man. But I guess technically they couldn't because they had the Gifted show. And that's canon, I think.
I guess.
That has the triplets in it, so we can't do that.
Alright, well, you just get another mutant.
Yeah, we could literally get fucking millions of mutants.
That guy from The Last Stand.
Yeah. I was about to say Johnny Knoxville, I think, right? Wasn't it? Like,
whoever it was.
Yeah,
that's
the
what
fucking...
I was thinking...
he robbed 50 banks at once.
Yeah, whoever that guy was. They get a bunch of guys like that, you know? Like, come on.
They did that whole fucking scene where he took up the entire X-Men camp and everything, remember?
Yes. Or if you don't want to do mutants, just hire regular people and have them just be orderlies.
The fucking... No, they work for the same corporation. Just have it be the guys from Logan.
Right.
Just have it be the guys from Logan. They're all modified. They're fucking... they're robots. Why didn't we do that?
Alright, then when they get into... they don't develop a reasoning for what the title of the movie is. New Mutants, you know?
Right. They don't explain why.
I see the title, New Mutants. I'm like, okay, what does that even mean? But they don't go into the actual threat of what...
How are they New Mutants?
Of what she is, you know?
They don't... She's an Omega class mutant, which is like one of the most dangerous and everything. It's fucking Charles Xavier, Apocalypse, like all the fucking heavy hitters. And they're like, sedate her.
Yeah, like, okay, the Doctor, I don't see anything wrong. She's not the villain of the movie.
No, that's the thing.
I understand.
She doesn't seem like the villain at all.
No. Even at the end of the movie when she's like...
Did you know Beast was in X2?
Yes.
He was a human.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What's his face plays him?
It wasn't the actor that they got for the third movie either, but...
No?
No, it was a completely different guy. Full head of hair. It wasn't him.
Yeah, why can't I remember his name right now?
By the way, Multiple Man
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah. He was a good Beast.
Peter David was the Multiplicity Man, or whatever his name was, Multiple Man.
Okay, like Ryan Reynolds meets Johnny Knoxville looking guy. Well, they have Logan. It takes place during the same time. They show a clip of Logan in the movie. They didn't need to show that. They should have shot something new, you know? And they could have referred to Xavier and her, you know? She's on the same threat level that Xavier posed.
Right.
I guess this takes place after Logan? Or during? Either or.
Yeah, it's...
You know,
because
like,
the beginning of Logan takes
place...
They could
have referred to what Xavier did.
Right, the Xavier incident, or like an Xavier threat level. Fucking name drop Xavier. Don't just say X-Men.
Drop that...
By the way, hold on, the X-Men exist.
Wait, yes.
What the fuck is there new... Oh, the kids! They become new X-Men. If this takes place in the future... This is after. This is...
Whoa.
X-23's an adult. She's leading the new X-Men with all those kids.
Yeah?
I think that's what we're getting. Or what we would have gotten.
What they were leading towards?
Yeah, the New Mutants, then they join them as the new X-Force.
So this has a clip of Logan in it, and it's of the Doctor scene, whatever, like the camera footage that we've seen. Then they refer to the X-Men. Oh, like, don't you want to be an X-Men or something?
Yeah, they keep saying, like, don't you want to be an X-Men? You know the X-Men, right?
This is so, like, not thought out. I'm thinking right now that it came down to studio and, like, writers and all the people, like, involved in making it.
You think this is a solo situation?
I think they didn't realize what they did. They didn't realize that, like, they they cut themselves. If they show the clip of Logan, you know,
why'd they do that?
They show the clip of Logan, and then they refer to the Xmen still existing. They didn't realize the conflict right there, and they should have realized the conflict and cut the Logan scene. You know, the camera footage.
Why'd they do that?
Oh God.
Oh, by the way, the triplets were telepaths, so it would have made sense for them to be the orderlies, so they could just fucking neutralize the kids by like shutting them off.
Oh God.
They would have literally been. They're the detergent to Omega level threats.
Detergent.
They're the
deterrent.
Deterrent. Sorry, they're the. Don't
they are the detergents.
No, they're the deterrent to Omega level threats like Xavier. They're telepaths, and there's 3 of them.
Oh God. What else were we like?
Why did we just rewrite the movie and make it better, Joe? We just did that right now in this like the 15 minutes we've been going. We've made this movie better.
I really wish I sat in those screening rooms with the studio executives where they give the notes and everything, because I could.
You did that for the Sicario too, right?
Yes.
Lucky you.
I know.
You son of a bitch! You got to see it early.
Yes. A rough cut.
Rough cut.
There's no helicopters in the actual film. Ever since John Landis made the Twilight Zone movie, where he did the helicopter stunt. Did I tell you about this?
I don't think you have. No.
Okay, well, he wanted to do this dangerous ass stunt with explosions and shit, and they had child actors, and they wanted to film it at night, and they were like, well, the union protects them, and they won't let them film their scene like this. So he was like, okay, well, we can get extras, and just grab these kids and have them run through the scene. They'll just be body doubles for the actual like characters. And no one is told anything. The parents don't know shit. The pilot of the helicopter apparently was unaware of the explosions that were going to happen. And it's all on video. You could find the clip on YouTube, part of it. And the kids are running across the river and everything. They're supposed to get picked up by the helicopter or whatever, and then there's all the explosions. Like it looks like Apocalypse Now, like type firework type shit. And someone launched a mortar, ill-timed mortar at the wrong time. It hit the back rotor of
mortars are ill-timed mortars.
Yeah, well, it hit the back rotor of the helicopter, and after that,
no,
the helicopter goes down, spins out of control, decapitates everyone. And it explodes.
Was it the fucking child actors or was it the stunt doubles?
It was the non-union stunt double kids that were like, Jim, you can pause the podcast right now and just try to find that clip real quick. I needed to watch it with you.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Wow, you know, it's been a while since I've seen that. Woo. Yeah. They have the different angles too, like of the multiple shots.
Yeah.
How is this like on the internet? Like,
why is it on YouTube?
Yeah, like
that's fucking 4 people dying.
Well, this
Did the pilot die?
Yes, the pilot's dead.
That's 4 people dying on camera.
Yeah, the pilot's dead. The actor carrying the kids is dead, and it looks like they get blown up. And right when they get blown up, the helicopter's propellers go straight into them. Wow. So, anyways, that's the reason why they don't use helicopters in movies anymore.
Are there no real helicopters anymore?
They don't. It's cheaper not to. They just use CGI models. Well, anyways, I talked about Sicario 2. Then I was like sitting next to Basil. Well, anyways, yeah. I wish we were sitting in on a studio like cutting room floor.
You could have fixed this movie, Joe.
You gotta make it super gay. Just go straight.
No, embrace them being gay.
Yes, you gotta go straight into that.
Right. Make the Reverend more of a person.
And maybe if there's an actual opening, like a beginning to the movie.
The actor that they got to play the Reverend that burns her.
Yeah.
Happy Anderson. Do you remember him?
Happy Anderson.
He's in Mindhunter as Jerry Brudos.
Oh, okay. He's in that show.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if like there's maybe something that he's into the snow. Oh. Snowpiercer show.
They should have created an opening sequence, like a prologue with her on an Indian reservation camp or wherever she lives. She lived like with her father. You know, a period of normalcy.
Yeah, there should have been like a bit more to the beginning than just her running.
It's a big fault I've seen in a lot of movies, such as Underwater with Kristen Stewart, where the movie opens straight away into the abnormal disaster that's happening instead of like a day in the life of, you know? Like in that movie is very similar to Alien. And Alien is like this slow build, but like you get to see what's going on with their day-to-day process.
You get to know the characters before they all go.
Before the drama begins, yes. So if they were to do that with this and create a bond with Adam Beach, you know, he's on screen 30 seconds.
They fucking Suicide Squatted him.
That was a horrible movie. I can't... Why did they even have him in that movie? That was so stupid.
They did in the comics, though, and I think that's what they were trying to parallel. Like, David Ayer, like, someone probably told him, like, hey, in the comics, there's this character, Slipknot, and he's used to show that the bombs are real, because Boomerang's like, you know, these bloody bombs aren't real, right, mate? Ooh, I'm Australian. And then he's like, oh, wow, really? And he tries to fucking, like, shoot away and everything, and then his arm... But in the comics, it was their arms, not their heads. So his arm got blown off, but I don't think David Ayer heard that part. He's like, kill him! They did in the comics to love it.
Why did they get Adam Beach then?
They wanted to get a Native American actor that people knew.
That's so stupid.
But don't waste Adam Beach.
No.
He's he's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't do that to him.
So you had the prologue with Adam Beach and his daughter. You know.
Reverend, by the way, that one movie, the one about the militia where the cops like a firefight with the cops and the militia like gang up at this one location. That movie that you showed us?
Yes.
He was the one that they thought was the mole, and then he came out at the end and got shot with all of them. That was a great movie, by the way. That's who the Happy Anderson guy was. I always see him in the like as a side character and stuff. He was in Bright, Mindhunter. He's in a lot of stuff, and I was just like, wow, they really wasted him.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm looking at the images. Okay, I know this guy. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh wow. I didn't realize that was the same guy.
Yeah, neither did I. It didn't look like him. They didn't... Like, good choice to be the villain. He's always a great choice to be a villain.
But if you guys are interested in that movie, it's called Standoff at Sparrow Creek.
Yeah, there we go. He plays the fucking doctor on Snowpiercer. That's who he is. Such a shit show, by the way.
Oh, he's in Cold in July. That's a good one, too. Blue Caprice.
He was in the Bright movie.
Okay.
Speaking of David Ayer.
So... Let's get into the aspect of things they don't develop. So, Anna Taylor-Joy's character, they say she's killed like 16 men or whatever.
Yeah, like in one of the trailers, they're like, so what's with her? Oh, she killed like 16 men. Cannonball, he caved in his family.
Yeah.
This guy, he burned somebody alive. And that's like the thing. And it was like, okay, cool. Can't wait to see how they explore that with their character.
Why didn't we get that? Why didn't we get even like a little glimpse of that?
Or was the 16 men she killed the smiley people?
So,
I don't know.
Were the smiley people really people, or were they like
I think
creatures?
they're a mutant.
Oh.
I believe that they're a mutant.
And they're feeding off of her, like,
Yeah. Or it was a fear she had. Oh, it's a fear she had, and then it was manifested into something by the girl.
Okay. So what
I gotta talk about that.
I was thinking it had to do with like sex trafficking or something. She's
right. It felt like
they're pedophiles, and that's what the smiley faces are for.
Right. It's a characterization of Russians and everything. The whole like tattooed bodies, the silk shirts, and
then they take the mask off, and that's just like the nightmare image that she has developed. Right. It's just a big mouth with no eyes or whatever.
Slender Man.
Yeah, Slender Man-esque creatures that aren't really...
God damn it.
I mean, it would have been even scarier if they're like running through the halls away from a bunch of pedophiles. Oh my god.
Jeffrey Epstein just... Hey.
Oh my god.
From the dead.
But I do like that aspect that they did it with the movie.
Yeah, I wish
it
they
just wasn't developed.
I wish when they went into her mind and they saw the person... that it was a human.
Yeah. It
started off as a human, then it slowly morphed. Like the body began elongating. Like in It, when it was like the kid to it was just like instead of like being like, it was like.
Yes, it should have been like a transformation, like Nightmare on Elm Street. You see Freddy Krueger. He's walking down the alleyway chasing Nancy, and his arms stretch out slowly, and it's a dream world, so the nightmares have all the power in the world, and I wish they did more of that. And you're already like off the coattails
in that movie. There's doctors,
right?
There's other people in the hospital. It feels filled. It's not just these people.
Yes, you're.
There's more to it.
The Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and 3, you could have gone off of that, you know.
Fucking
Dream Warriors, like they harness their like fear in their dreams and everything. They take control.
Lawrence Fishburne was an orderly.
But the thing is,
he was. I'm not making this up.
She was manifesting the nightmares or whatever with her power.
Right.
So it's like it's kind of like that movie The Sphere with Samuel Jackson and Dustin Hoffman. You ever seen that one?
I don't think I have.
I watched it once. I hated it. It was kind of stupid. It was cool the first half, but then you realize, okay, well they go underwater, they find this sphere, and the sphere gives like power to like a person when they're sleeping.
Oh, it's the one where it was like it's what developed Adobe and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, it's the one where they go underwater and it morphs into a phase and everything.
No, that is
Sphere.
That's not the same movie.
That's not the same movie?
That's the James Cameron movie you're talking about. With Ed Harris. What is that one called? How come that was never released on Blu-ray? You know, they almost killed Ed Harris filming that?
Oh, it was Ed Harris.
What was it called?
Abyss,
yeah.
Sorry, that's the one I was saying, yeah.
Oh, with the sphere, like Samuel Jackson's sleeping and he has a fear of things, and those fears get turned into real-life things. And he's having a nightmare about a giant squid attacking their like submarine, and that's what becomes of it. And it takes them forever to realize this, but you pick it up right away because they keep on cutting back to him sleeping and having nightmares, and going back and forth, his eyes and twitching, and then the squid's attacking and everything. It's just like, what the fuck? Well, they did the same thing here, but
yeah. By the way, in the comics, the bear was two-headed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it was a good big bear, but
I didn't realize it was just the smoky monster villain of every goddamn superhero movie.
I was thinking...
I love Galactus from Fantastic Four.
I was really hoping at the beginning of the movie that it was a giant sentinel that came to her like a...
That would have made sense.
They're collecting mutants and they can sense their abilities.
Right.
And they're like grabbing them up.
Oh my god, like a huge sentinel. Not like the ones that we've been getting.
No.
Like, I love how terrifying the ones from Days of Future Past were, the like future ones. But like,
this is the future.
Right. This is the huge ones that we got in the comics, the ones that were alluded to in Last Stand, I think.
Yeah, we get those.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what's going to happen to her village, but instead, no, it's the bear that killed her. Her whole village killed her dad, and she's responsible for it. But I don't really see the guilt.
Right.
I don't see the guilt. Like,
she doesn't act guilty. I feel like that should have been a thing. Like, so what happened to you? My village was destroyed and my father was killed. Oh, why'd that happen? I'm not sure. And then when she realizes she feels guilty, and then that's why the bear manifests again. We should have seen a scene where she feels guilty at the beginning. Yeah. And the bear manifests after that.
There should have been a reasoning for the bear to begin with.
Right. Rather than just her shaking.
Her just having a bad dream and killing everyone.
Oh, hey, Sabretooth was in Sphere.
Oh, Liev Schreiber?
Yeah, Schreiber.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
I wish he would return as a Sabretooth, to be honest.
Ever since I saw him in, what was it?
Salt?
I think Ransom was the first movie I watched with him, or Day Trippers. I think it was Day Trippers came out first. But yeah, I was like, this guy is good. He's a good actor. Then he was married to Naomi Watts for quite a long time, too. I was actually in one of my movie groups on Facebook. One of the guys.
I was about to bring up your rival movie group.
This is a different one, but posting about all the people that he served coffee to, and Liev Schreiber was one of them.
Oh, real quick, because this is somewhat related. You've heard about the Matthew Vaughn situation?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to talk about it all week, Joe. Literally since Monday when I learned about it, it's like I can't wait all week for this.
David Harbour.
Oh, I was about to say that's not Schreiber. I was gonna say that's not Schreiber. No, that's David Harbour. There we go.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I show
David Harbour.
I show a picture off my phone of like some like Bautista with like a bearded man.
I saw that beard. I'm like, he's never had that beard.
And you're like, oh, that's not.
I've only seen that beard on one man.
He gave me a nod of like, oh, Punisher.
They all come in dressed like in fucking huge coats, beanies, just glasses. Like, oh, is that Punisher?
Yeah.
You're gonna be sorry. Well, he was being a good sport about it. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I guess they would always come in there and they would always ask for that guy to make the coffee.
Oh, he's got his own little fame among Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah, he like I guess in New York or whatever.
A real fucking La La Land or whatever.
All right, I think enough New Mutants. Time to get on to movies I watched recently. The other day we were watching on Thanksgiving Let Him Go.
Yeah.
That was all right.
That was good.
That was interesting.
I liked seeing Ma and Pa Kent back together.
Yeah, strange casting.
They're just perfect old people, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, it's the mom from that movie, and I'm like, oh wait, I know him.
It's a very like small town America. This is like what they go to the movies for. This was I think top movie for a while this fall. Like nothing else was out. Like they didn't go see Tenet. They went and saw this. Like most Americans. It was a pretty good movie.
Mr. Sunday movie saw Tenet, Joe.
Yeah.
They had some opinions on it.
Yeah, I remember. I think we went over this.
Yeah, I think we might have outside of the podcast. Yeah. I would just bring up.
Then last night I rewatched Basic Instinct. Wow, they don't make movies like that anymore, Jim. It's the sexual thriller, anti-thriller.
Michael Douglas, Sharon Stone.
By Paul Verhoeven.
No idea what the movie is.
Really?
Never seen it.
Get a chance to watch it. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Michael Douglas has played the same character for like
it's the
20 years.
Oh, it's the lady doing the leg thing. Okay.
Yes, with Newman.
Never mind. I've seen. I was like, I don't recognize
you
any
gotta
of
watch
this,
the movie.
And then I saw it. I'm like, good. Oh, it's okay.
You seen anything lately?
We watched. Should we save Mandalorian for later?
Well, I was about to get into it after we do this.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything. No, I haven't watched anything new. Oh, watched 1917 again.
I've never seen it.
It's good. I still think it can't be marketed as a one-shot movie because literally at the middle of the movie, there's a black screen on screen for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's a cut because we don't start back at the point where it cut. We're now at a different camera shot. It's
literally the reason why I don't want to watch that movie. It's because of all the lies they spewed on this is the one-shot movie, and I'm not really
it's
happy
one shot.
with...
Yes, in a sense that it looks like it is.
Right.
I like the CG body double transitions. That's done really well. Do you mind if I spoil it?
No, I don't want to. I don't want you spoiling it.
Okay.
It's best not talking.
I was just gonna say
anymore.
Certain thing happens that makes no sense timeline wise.
Yeah. Then Sam Mendes directed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not.
He did it in like memory of his like grandfather or something.
Fuck you, Sam Mendes.
You really hate Sam Mendes.
I don't really hate him. I just like. You knock off Nolan movies, beat for beat, with Skyfall. Skyfall is still a really good movie. I enjoy it, but then you go and make Spectre? You make Spectre?
Some would say they're the same movie.
It's like someone phoned in the whole, like, directing, producing, writing. Like, the whole thing was like, okay, we're just going to phone in this time. The whole fight with Batista on the train. The whole build-up, I'm going to be this silent guy.
Dave Bautista?
Yeah, he was the henchman.
Oh my god, I don't think I've seen Spectre. I just realized I didn't watch Spectre.
Oh, you didn't?
I've seen every other movie. I've literally seen every movie but
There's
Spectre.
literally a scene where James Bond is about to rape a woman, and he has to come to his senses.
Craig's James Bond?
Yes.
Daniel Craig?
Yes. Leo Seydoux.
No.
Yes, he's really drunk in this South American hotel or wherever it takes place, and then he's like looking at her like it was really weird. That just from my memory, I think that's what was going on. I only watched it once, but I think we need to watch this, Jim.
Yeah, we should, because I've never seen it. Okay. I remember seeing all the posters and everything. Like, these are really good posters, but I don't know about that movie.
Yeah. All right, we'll watch it next time. In memory of No Time to Die was supposed to come out this weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Incredible. How incredible.
We almost got it. We're going to be getting Wonder Woman, though. At least they're keeping that in theaters.
Wow.
But they're also doing the thing of putting it online, too. They're like, just go. Just watch it.
Yeah, we're just going to stay home and watch it. Fuck it. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm going to the theater.
What?
It's my birthday. I'm going to the theater.
Oh, it is your birthday. I'm like, Jim, like, we're not going to go to the movie.
Nobody has to go with me. But I'm either going to Suncoast or AMC to see it because I can't go to Red Rock anymore. And I'm mad.
Might as well just burn that place down.
There's no reason to have it.
No.
No one goes to your hotel.
Your motel. Jim,
that'd be
it's a resort. Well, anyways.
Man, I was so excited. I was gonna finally get pretzels when I went, because I always forgot to do that. I was gonna finally get pretzels. I was gonna see the movie. And they had to fucking close the theater.
Nice. Good. All right.
Redecorated everything.
Yeah. So, Inspector, there's the most lazy old man car chase you've ever seen with fancy cars driving through Italy.
Do you think they were using the real cars and they couldn't, they didn't have the stunt doubles?
They were filming on location in Italy, and they have these fancy cars going down these roads, but it's like nothing crazy going on. They're just like driving fast and just like going around a couple turns and just like down by the waterway.
Sounds like what we would have made if we tried to make a car chase back in the day.
Compared to, what was it? Quantum of Solace, opening scene. Best part of the movie.
And you could see something in that movie?
And best part of the whole movie, and equally the worst. Because you don't know what the fuck's going on, but at the same time, you're like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you see what's going on. All that matters is you fucking know there's all kinds of crazy things going on, and then James Bond opens the trunk and grabs Mr. White. That's all you need to know.
That movie is literally a fever dream to me because I just remember the vaguest things and that I can barely see it.
It's so vague. Even the villain in the movie, what the fuck? He's not even an imposing threat at all. He's just a billionaire, guy that does business.
Was that the movie where they got Christoph Waltz? Is he the bad guy?
That's the newest one.
Oh, he wasn't a bad guy in any of the other movies?
No.
Why does it feel like he was? Oh, because in the fucking first movie, Casino Royale, the bad guy looks just like him.
Mads Mikkelsen?
No. The secondary one in Italy. When they're going down the river and everything, and there's the guy with the one eye, I'm like, oh, it's Christoph Waltz. But then I see him get shot in the face, I'm like, it's not Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
But they're the same character because they both have
Who the fuck was that guy?
I don't fucking know. This whole time I've always thought that was him until I recently rewatched and I'm like, he dies. Who the fuck was he?
He looks like such an archetypal, old school, twirling mustache villain with the eye patch and the hat.
I love that he wasn't, nothing would have happened if the girl and him never saw each other because they're on the, they're both just, she's sitting on the side of the boat.
Yeah.
And he's walking through the city, they see each other, off to do business now. It's she would have never betrayed James if she didn't make eye contact with him.
It's such a third act that comes out of nowhere. You're like, whoa, this is a happy ending. They're having this is a young James Bond story. Then
there were two endings to the movie, dude. The fucking Mikkelsen ending and then that one.
Yeah.
Mikkelsen just dies.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, he's the new Grindelwald.
Yeah.
Which is I'm okay with, but I also justice for Johnny.
It's at least Johnny got paid.
Yeah, I'm glad he got paid, but
he got paid more than all the other actors too. But whatever.
He filmed one scene or something.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna use it and then they're gonna have him transform in the Mikkelsen?
I don't think so.
How are they gonna?
They're just gonna recast. Straight recast.
They're just not gonna like say like he's put on a new
it's
face.
best you don't acknowledge it. But honestly, maybe Mads Mikkelsen should fire his agent for getting him in this situation.
Dude,
if it does turn out negative,
such a bad situation too because of whose spot he just took.
Yes, like
the fucking fan outcry.
Yeah,
and everything.
Fan outcry is gonna be like
Warner Brothers is screwed. Not really.
When it comes down to maybe when by the time they do release it, like everything's gonna be blown away, whatever.
Things might have been fixed then. They'll be on better terms maybe. But like, dude, you're fucked for getting that role. And Mads is a good actor. He's a great villain all the time. Mm-hmm. Wasted. Wasted in Doctor Strange.
It's about time. Yes, wasted. It's about time Netflix gets a. Oh, they have Manhunt.
Mindhunter.
No. What's it called? Oh, Hannibal.
Oh,
just Hannibal.
You said Manhunt.
I was going over the book names of the Hannibal books, but they have the Hannibal series. They make a 4th season with him returning.
Everyone really wants.
And it takes place during Silence of the Lambs.
Dude, quarantine has led to that show blowing up again.
Yeah, I watched that show.
I'm so glad.
Did you ever watch it?
I haven't watched. I've only seen like the trailers and a few clips on YouTube. It looks so good though.
It's so good. It made me like, you know what, this look good. The food.
Oh my god, that was the scene I saw too when he was cooking up the people and it was like serving it to people. I'm like, the food looks so good though.
The movie's so good.
And he's like, he softly describes as he makes all the food. I'm like, you're fucking YouTube. You're binging with Babish.
It's so good, and it's also very homoerotic.
Oh yes,
the vibes. I didn't realize. Like,
doesn't like the one guy like from very little I know he has like maybe schizophrenia or something because he's seeing like a leather bound demon and everything and like BDSM like full black and everything. I'm like, they're gay. Hannibal's gay.
He's Hannibal is bisexual. His girlfriend is Scully.
The original Scully?
Yes.
Okay.
The original Scully? The only Scully, Jim.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were talking about like the rebootish one that they did.
Oh, that was
like
weird.
The X-Files show. The one episode where they introduced their reboots, Robbie Amell and the fucking one lady, and they're like,
that was so hard to watch.
They're gone.
That was so hard to watch. The whole new season.
Dude, Dad was so upset because he loved X-Files and like, I record every episode and he's like, that sucked. I'm like, oh my god, Dad hated it.
The whole tone is so thrown away, and they have Joel McHale playing this conspiracy theorist, and it's true. After 9/11, the conspiracies were no longer fun. It got turned into this whole other thing where X-Files was fun. You know, have all these weird conspiracy things about aliens and like mutants and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Mutants.
And they had to like the show basically had to like get canceled after that. Like, you know, like then they bring it back in this era where like they wanted to fucking go straight in for that. It was not the way. They should have gone old school. It would have been all right. You know, the straight like monsters, aliens, instead of like, oh, government conspiracies. You have to build up to that again. You know, you can't just jump to it. Otherwise, you have everyone like, okay, well, we're coming back to X-Files for the same tone, but it's not working. Then you have the old school...
The same, but different.
Yeah, the old school opening sequence. They should have reshot it.
Yeah, they should have made a new one.
But make it look like the old one, like similar.
The Halloween intro for the Halloween movie. It was a new version of the old one.
They should have...
It was so great.
It could have been a metaphor for what they did to the show.
They made the second one. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
There's 3.
They're making another one after this?
It's Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends.
Oh, that's such good naming.
So it's gonna.
I love titles. That
so they're gonna make this a complete sequence where they're gonna finish it. It's finality, you know. And John Carpenter will be there the whole way through doing the music with his son. I'm happy.
Should the mother not
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Not Jamie Lee Curtis. Her daughter, the mother. Yeah, she should die.
Yeah.
Sorry, that maybe sounds a bit harsh. I mean,
Judy Greer should not die, Jim.
Not the actress. The character should die for a motivation for Halloween Ends.
Yes.
Because it's Halloween Kills.
There's a sequence that is cut from the Halloween 2018.
Where she dies?
Where Jamie Lee Curtis is shown fighting Michael Myers outside the house, and she dies. But It looks like it was an alternate
Yeah,
sequence,
that was maybe an alternate version.
but they show the shot in a trailer.
Okay.
One of the trailers. So
I don't like how nobody reacted to the father dying. That was my one complaint with that movie.
I like that guy.
The father.
Remember,
he was so kind.
He was in Bedazzled.
Oh my god, he was.
Yeah.
He was one of the office assholes.
Yeah.
Just bullied Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
What's it?
We bring it back, Jim, to the Brendan Fraser songs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you to watch.
We need to watch all three.
You're gonna watch the
Monkey Paw,
the holy trinity of Brendan Fraser's
Bedazzled, Monkey Paw, and
Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone.
And I guess we can watch George of the Jungle. I've seen too many of them.
Not George of the Jungle. The one where he's in the fucking vault. That is because his parents thought World War II ended the world or something, and he was kept in the bunker. But then he came to the surface, and it's like 1980. He's like, oh, everything's actually normal.
I can't remember what
we talked about this.
Yes,
we've had so many conversations.
Yes,
about this.
I know what you're saying.
We have to get into it later, but
okay.
What were we on the topic of? Fuck, we got so distracted.
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. This rabbit hole.
I love going down these rabbit holes. By the way, the whole naming conventions of movies, I feel like the whole Alien reboot with Prometheus missed out on it. I don't think Covenant should have been the name.
No.
It's a good name, but it doesn't fit. Prometheus, it's literally the fucking giving fire.
So you should have done another god or something like in Greek mythology.
What god strikes down Prometheus?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Like Zeus or some shit.
Something like
Aliens. That. Don't call it Alien, by the way. Don't put Alien in the name. Give it the fucking one title.
Yeah.
Prometheus.
I think they were gonna name it. The title was gonna be Paradise. Like Paradise was gonna be the secondary subtitle. You know, with the colon.
That would have been pretty alright. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good because it's a complete lie.
Well, that would have been the story was they were gonna tell the story of them going to the planet and finding everything before he killed everyone. But they're gonna change the way things went. I don't know. They killed Shaw way too easy, and she Rooney replace honestly.
I kind of liked her though.
She was
the replacement.
Cool.
I like the replacement.
Oh, I do like the.
I love the new cast of characters -1.
I do like James Franco.
He wasn't there.
He got killed in the deleted scene.
He's in all the little internet web series clips and everything.
That's what it was.
I love that they did that, but it's also it's James Franco. He's not a fucking nobody. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
They didn't even establish it was James Franco. I didn't know it was him until they showed the video of him rock climbing.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Where did they get this rock
Franco's
climbing footage?
Oh, he's the one that burned alive horrifically.
That was pretty out of the blue. Like, whoa, what?
Turn it off, Otto.
Jesus. Ah. Think it's time to get into the Mandalorian?
Oh, please.
All right. Let's get this over with.
Where
Jim.
should we start?
Let's start with Grogu.
I love the name. It's so childish. I love it.
I think it
fits.
It's just one consonant or away from being Goku. And that's my only fault. I see.
Goku.
Yeah, I'm like, oh great. Now all I can think is Goku. Like fuck.
I'm trying to think.
Grogu.
Goku. Now I'm just gonna Photoshop Goku's hair onto Grogu.
Maybe
I still want to call it the child, though. You know.
Yeah.
It's been with us so long. I want to call it that, but I'll call it Grogu sometimes.
Yeah. Then you have Rosario Dawson
as Ahsoka Tano or however Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal didn't say either of the names right.
No.
He said Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna even attempt it. I'm not gonna attempt it.
But he said that in Bo-Katan wrong. He's like Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know how to say this. But then again, Rosario... Fuck, what's her name?
Rosario Dawson.
Okay, so I've been saying it right. Rosario.
Yeah.
She couldn't say Ahsoka's name properly when she first got, the part and everything, but it's... I love seeing her show up in live action. It's so awesome. Especially if the final season of Clone Wars that they finally gave us, the ending from that going to this was amazing.
This feels like the best episode yet, and it's really tying
We're
in
halfway
story
through the
and
season.
lore and story and everything, and like it's all building up to like things now finally, instead of just like bottle episodes where everything's just like self-contained little, which are fun.
But the bottle episode also gave us a ton of the last episode where they went back to the planet and everything. They gave us the cloning.
Yeah.
Which he's not a clone. Maybe.
No. He is the son of Yoda and Yaddle.
I don't want to remember Yaddle, Joe.
Jim, this is what they're building.
Yaddle was not real.
No, this is what they're building to.
Your feelings.
Because the age is just right. He's 5 years older than
Anakin.
Yeah.
And Yaddle was there.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about
and
Yaddle,
they're saying,
it's so gross.
Someone tucked and hid him away, and I hear a theory it was Mace Windu.
Oh, I was going to say, I hope we get Windu, because Sam can play an older Windu now.
Yes.
He looks so young.
And you just get him all scarred up.
Yeah, you just put the scar, you give him a robot hand.
Maybe not even an arm. Just fucking nub it.
Oh, I was going to say, he doesn't have a hand, but he can still grab things with the Force, like forcing the Force into like it's...
shit.
You can't see it, but you can tell that it moves like
There's like a nub right there, and it's...
Well, was it right here or right here?
It was like maybe...
Maybe an infection started and he had to cut it off.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, give us a bit more room.
Or you just have like a little robot stick, not even like a full arm, that can hold on to a lightsaber. Wouldn't that be... Yeah, so, alright. We're just like fan theory.
Yeah, this is our theory corner. That's what the whole Mandalorian is. It's no longer the theory corner, its own thing. It's let's talk about the Mandalorian.
Is this what you call it?
That's what we called it in the past episodes. We're like theory corner.
Oh.
Yeah, remember you were like, oh, you got to make a whole tune to it and everything. And I'm like, yep, sure. Never did it, but we always said
Jim,
I would.
You have a synthesizer downstairs.
I don't know how to do music.
All right.
But he was tucked away, saved.
They're really building their Star Wars TV show universe right now.
Joe, they gave us Dark Troopers. Those were Dark Troopers, the fucking robots. Battlefront 2, the jetpack trooper, that's a Dark Trooper.
Okay,
we're getting that.
They the guard that had the stick, they handed it to the lady that was like the Baron of whatever it was.
Yeah, the fucking Baron.
I don't know what I call her.
Baron Zemo.
Well, that's what I'm imagining. Like, this is like
it's a Baron type of character. Yeah,
that takes place, back then instead of like a Duke or whatever.
It's not a Count.
Yeah,
it's a Baron.
Yeah, was that the same robot droid from General Grievous's?
No. This is from the Old Republic games or the New Republic. You remember those?
I remember them.
They were the assassin droids, and that's who they were. Okay. But they had the fucking droid guns.
Yes.
I love seeing in live action again. I'm like, I haven't seen these in forever.
Yeah, I really loved all the
getting close to seeing a clone.
The Kurosawa references to the old samurai movies.
Everyone was like kind of complaining that I saw about like how slow that fight was, but I'm like, it was to pay respect because of who her grandfather is. Right? Yeah. Isn't her grandfather Bruce Lee, or she's related to him in a way?
Yes.
That's what they're paying fucking respect to. The fucking.
Yes, it was
fucking.
That's why they cast her.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved the fucking.
Then I see people like they're like, oh, it kind of reminded me of Kill Bill. I'm like, I kind of see that, but but more so to the original references because
Kill Bill was
Tarantino was referencing
come on, guys.
Bruce Lee and all the samurai movies, back in the day.
The jumpsuit.
Then you have Michael Biehn of fucking Terminator and Aliens fame. I was like, holy shit! Like right away when I first saw him, like
he had a pumped shotgun, Joe.
Yes.
We've never seen that in Star Wars. It's always been an automatic, and he's got a fucking pumped shotgun. I love it. It shoots 3 bolts.
Yeah, a reference to his sci-fi roles back in the day for close quarter encounters. Yup.
Oh man, what if we saw him do the fucking Terminator reload with it?
Oh. Yeah, his character is cool. I liked his armor.
Oh yeah,
it was very.
It was like, Mandalorian.
Kinda.
Yeah, it
had
looked
the
very
same, like Clone Wars, like
it was
the armor, but just blacked out.
It was like the shoulder looked a lot like what Mando had at the beginning. Oh my god, the shoulders were practically the same as what he had before he upgraded his armor.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember, but that was really cool. Then Mando's armor stopping the lightsabers.
I love the sounds. Oh, this episode was just so rich with amazing sounds of the fucking lightsabers.
So good. It's so good.
The white lightsabers, by the way. What'd you think of those?
I liked them.
I love how they looked in live action.
Yeah, they look good.
People are complaining because Ahsoka's tendril things
aren't big enough.
They didn't hang low enough is the thing. But also, guys, you can't fucking move. It's so heavy. Imagine just how heavy that is.
There's a reason why they did that. Dave Filoni made this episode, and he made the cartoon. Dave
Filoni knows what the fuck he's doing, Jack.
He wrote and directed this one. Come on. This is the best episode
Everyone didn't think we'd be getting Ahsoka in this episode. I'm like, are you insane?
Everyone kept thinking
we're gonna get the last
she's
episode?
gonna get like a Boba Fett. You know?
Boba Fett.
A quick reference. But then we get the whole like unveiling of the character, then who the child is, you know. Little baby Yoda Grogu. And he's actually pretty smart.
I have a theory for the final episode.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to get a final scene where they go to the planet. The rest of the show is going to be them going to the planet, but like having the fight against Gideon and his forces to get there. And in the final episode, Baby Yoda's going to call out. And who's going to answer, Joe?
Thrawn.
No. Luke.
Oh, they're going to get Sebastian Stan.
So I fucking hope we get Sebastian Stan. He looks just like Luke. He looks just like young Mark Hamill.
And he's already in the fucking Disney fucking Marvel.
Yeah, he's already fucking... But he also is doing... No, he could have filmed it beforehand. Fuck it. I hope we... This
is the perfect gateway to make the Skywalker, like, you know...
It doesn't... It's not about the Skywalker saga.
No.
But this is about Luke training the new Jedi.
Yes.
That's what this has all been leading to.
And they're talking about that temple. And
we've never seen the original temple. Well, we saw it for like a second when it was being burned down in Rise of Skywalker, but we've never seen it outside of that other than the shitty comics that they released.
So it's going to be them going to the temple where Luke Skywalker's at.
Is he there? Because this is the old temple from like the Old Republic games.
This is right after like 8 years or so after the original
trilogy. This is
trilogy?
8 years after the end of the original trilogy.
This is enough time for him to go do that, I think, and have his like family, and have them get all slaughtered and shit. How far in the future is the new one?
It's
the new series.
It's like
20,
like it's got to be like. So there has to be. Do you think they had the kid right away, Kylo Ren?
I'm trying to think how old Kylo is. I think so.
He was like probably like 20 something, like 23, when we saw him in Force Awakens. I'm gonna guess.
So maybe like within like 5 to 7 years.
Right afterwards. So he would be like a little. He's probably born during this time period. He is probably born. Okay.
It works.
It's like it has to be 30 years, right? Because that's how long since like the original movies and everything.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope that's the direction they're going, and we get it. Actually,
I hope we get Thrawn.
I really hope these things come like into like real like like
Dave Filoni has not let us down, so I hope we get like
we're gonna get Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Oh god. Oh no.
He kind of looks like Ezra Bridger.
Oh,
he's got the face.
Let's not get him. No.
We're gonna get
have him the video of him choking the fans.
Why has nobody talked about that?
Oh yeah, he can choke people, like almost murder someone. And
what was the? But there's so much like misinformation.
There's
about
so many
I don't
things
understand.
that he's done as well that are bad. But I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, we did. We like brought it up quickly during DC Universe and everything.
Yeah.
Fandom.
Fuck you.
But we're gonna be getting Ezra Bridger.
We're
gonna be getting Ezra Bridger, who me and every other fucking fan out there right now wants Raul Coley to play.
Okay.
We might be getting him instead of Luke, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, I could see that happening more than what. I really like the Luke though.
I want it to be. Oh my god! It's
They can make.
It's a mirror of the scene from As Much as I Hate the Last Jedi. It's a mirror of the scene where he opens his eyes on the rock after like using the Force.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mirror of that scene where he's meditating and then he feels Yaddle.
Wow.
Grogu calling out to him. Just a quick fade in of Yaddle that was replaced by the child. But man, if it was a mirror of that scene, oh, that'd be so great. Again, probably not. We're probably getting Ezra, which is fine. Yeah. I'm cool with that. I want Michael Fassbender to play Thrawn.
Yeah, Thrawn.
Probably not gonna happen. But
fan casting.
Michael. Here's the image that I created. I'm like, this is why he would be perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, I also kind of want Ben Mendelsohn come back.
Why couldn't Ben Mendelsohn play this character?
Because
as good as he is, everyone
because he's dead.
Everyone that is like in Rogue One, like I want to be in that one. Like fuck, Mads Mikkelsen could be him. So I'm like fuck, he's already in the movie. But yeah, Ben Mendelsohn so
still
cool.
play him and just put him in blue paint. He could do the voice. He has the fucking intimidation.
Ben Mendelsohn
fucking intimidation, mate.
It changed his accent. You know, he did like an English one.
Yeah, it was a proper English.
Proper English.
Oh man, I love the way that he talked, and it was just like so like lower.
Yeah.
Just we are among my achievements, not yours. Such a good movie. So our hope is Michael Fassbender, though.
Yeah. Because
everyone's wanting Michael Fassbender.
My dream would be Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn would be great. I don't think we'll be getting him because of Rogue One, but maybe they'll just...
It's kind of like how I feel like when it comes to him being in...
Warwick Davis is in like 80 fucking scenes, though, in every Star Wars movie, playing a new character each time. Well, fuck it.
He's in Midgets. That's
yeah, he played an Ewok, and now he continues to play a recurring background character that's never like...
Yeah. Make
Ben He's straight up in our face in the fucking Rogue One too, just as himself.
It's like when Ben Mendelsohn was in Captain Marvel. Like I was like, okay, I really wish that he wasn't this character. Like, and he was, because you can't really see him most of the movie.
Right, and when they do show us him, it's just a scene about him making a dick joke with Nick Fury.
Yeah. And like fuck, you know, he could be a really good fucking Oscorp fucking, you know.
He would have been great.
Green Goblin, like. No mask, just do some makeup to his face.
I had this idea where it was like he was attempting to recreate the Iron Man suit, but more streamlined, like more cloth and everything.
Yeah.
And so with that, he's wearing like sort of like a replication of the like a green face mask and everything, the goggles.
Yep.
And then he has like the hood or like a helmet on.
Did you see the original artwork?
I love the original artwork for Green Goblin.
It's like his face and everything all crazy.
I love.
I'm not sure how they would.
We were so close to getting it too.
Yeah. And
it looked great, but like it would have been expensive as shit.
Yeah.
The amount of puppeteers you would need to operate the eyes and everything, and like the fucking circuitry.
But they
Did you see that?
Yeah. Imagine. That's what Sam Raimi movies are for, though. Like all the crazy stuff.
Dude, we almost got the body horror.
I know.
Man, we would have seen a transformation scene of his face contorting and just the eyes bulbous-ing out.
Yes.
Oh my god, we were robbed.
Yeah.
Then again, no, I was about to say he hated Spider-Man. No, that's Spider-Man 3. Because we did get the perfect Venom suit for that movie. And he's like, I love it. Fuck this movie, though.
Yes.
Because that one fucking French producer. Fuck you, Avi, or whatever your name is. I'll just throw your face up on screen and a little splash of your name there too. Fuck you. I'll animate us giving you the fucking middle fingers right now.
Yeah.
Anything else with the Mandalorian? The Beskar spear. I think he's gonna give Grogu armor. We're gonna find a new armor. He's gonna find the armor.
I kind of think that spear was like a bit of a cheap payment to kill a Jedi.
No, well, Beskar. It's super rare.
Yeah,
it's such a large amount too. Considering
it's his purpose to get all it belongs to him.
Right, that's why he has the Boba Fett armor.
But then I'm like, just a little spear to go kill a Jedi. That's super hard to kill. He's like, okay, sure.
it's basically the equivalent of the fucking vibranium spears from Black Panther.
Oh shit,
though.
Right?
Yeah. It's like you can fucking stop a truck with this if you just slam it into the ground hard enough. Sorry, that was making me think about the scene from Black Panther where she's flying off the car and then throws it, and then she's okay after being flung through the air at a violent speed. She's kind of rolls.
The whole movie's just a fucking... I think it's a Lexus commercial. They were driving Lexus.
Yeah, they were driving a Lexus and everything. She's like, oh, sweet, I can't wait to drive Lexus.
Then you watch shows on Fox, like the regular basic shows they have are just Ford commercials. They're driving Ford Explorers or Ford Edges.
When they were filming Gotham, Joe, the amount of Lexus commercials that they were doing with the guy that played Riddler, he had to solve riddles around the city they were filming during filming and everything, and it was every in between the show, it's Here's Lexus commercial for it.
It's so stupid.
So stupid. Speaking of Gotham, though, Pennyworth, the Gotham prequel focusing on Alfred Pennyworth, is getting a second season. And I'm excited, Joe, because the first season was great.
Oh, okay.
People kind of underestimated it because it was surprisingly gory.
Yeah.
Like, they literally had, like, a very visceral guy getting his head blown off by a shotgun scene. And it was great. They did very well. I can't wait to see what they do with the new season because I think they're finally fighting the Nazis.
Oh.
Because the first one took place with them fighting in Africa, I believe.
Oh, God. You know that happened in
Yeah,
Africa.
I know. Don't worry. Alfred from the Dark Knight movies.
They're the bad guys.
I know they were the bad guys. I'm not saying they. I'm not saying they weren't, but they're fighting the Nazis. Is what I'm saying.
But Alfred,
we're
like,
fine.
explaining what he's doing in what was it? What country?
Dark Knight Rises in fucking
Burma. I was in Burma. We burned down the forest. Oh my God.
Did you get? Oh wait, no, it was the first movie, wasn't it?
It was the Dark Knight, the middle one. How they killed the Joker. He was trying to tell.
How'd you catch him? We burned down the forest, Master Wayne. You, Alfred.
The thing was, they didn't catch him. They just burned down the forest and they left. That's what they did. Cause
isn't that was in that Joaquin Phoenix and Mark Wahlberg, I think, the movie where Joaquin Phoenix plays the undercover cop and everything. They go off there, and they then burn down the corn maze to try and corner him. Joaquin Phoenix is in there. And I think he shoots him. Maybe.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Fuck.
That was a good movie. I watched it. That was such a good car chase.
We Own the Night
in the fucking
in the
Robert
rain.
Duvall. Oh my God, yes. that scene in the rain with the fucking car chase was
the
amazing.
reason why it's so good is they're pulling it back to the French Connection where they put the camera in the car and they're actually doing all the driving is real. You know, you have cars next to each other and you can feel the tension, and then they're shooting at them in the car and they crash. It's so good.
The fucking dad dying, dude, that hurts.
Fuck, I need to watch that movie again. Oh, you know what hurts the most is watching Joaquin Phoenix jump out, then a stunt double hits, falls and hits the chain link fence and lands on it so gnarly, and he instead of just laying there, he tries crawling away and getting up. I'm like, oh my God, that was painful. They really threw someone through the ringer for that.
We gotta watch that movie for one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll dedicate that to an episode in the future.
We gotta do the Mark Wahlberg songs of all the Boston crooked cop movies and undercover stuff.
Oh, do we have to watch that one movie on Netflix that came out with him?
We gotta watch the Colin Farrell, Edward Norton movie, where what is it called? Pride and Glory, I think it's called.
Oh, I watched Motherless Brooklyn, by the way.
How was that?
It was. I get what you mean. He was playing a character who was supposed to be younger than he actually was.
I never saw it.
It's an interesting story.
Yeah.
It's
a good story based on a real guy who controlled the whole city for a good 30 years.
Right.
In charge of everything.
It was Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah.
Willem Dafoe. He was the whole side story with him being one of the character's fathers, possibly.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck?
Didn't Bruce Willis is in it?
Yeah, Bruce Willis is in it for the first part, but he keeps reappearing. There's a very specific thing that happens with him. I don't know if you want me to spoil it. That's why I'm trying to.
I think he gets killed, right?
Yeah, he dies, but I'm talking about something else.
Oh, it's alright. I'll look into it.
Yeah,
I'll see it when I see it.
It's a good movie overall, though. It's a very return to classic type of movie.
Yeah,
it feels like the older ones. It's got a
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, but it's the one actor who's always in the background of some of the stuff. He was the detective in Ant-Man.
Michael Pena?
Yeah.
No,
not Michael Pena. That he was the crook, the stepdad.
Oh, the stepdad. Yeah, he's in a bunch of mobster type.
I love him. He's great in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in this. He was good.
He was good in that Martin Scorsese TV show that was about. I think the show was called Vinyl. He was the lead. It was only one season, and it didn't get really good ratings, but I liked it. It was a good show. It was on HBO, I think.
HBO Max, they might revive it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. No. I think Terry Winter was the writer on that one again, and it just wasn't working out. They just finished Boardwalk Empire, and they're like, all right, well, Marty, we need another show. And Marty's like, I like rock and roll, probably. They're like, I make these rock and roll documentaries all the time. I'm like, All right, we'll just turn this into a show.
I know Heat isn't a crooked cop movie, but can we just include that in a Mark Wahlberg renaissance for no reason?
Yeah.
Other than to just watch the scene of Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner. Just the fucking like, I need you to do something with me. I need you not to ask me about it. We're going to do something. We're going to do something bad. Are we taking my call? This whole time, my rear view.
Jeremy Renner is the best part of that movie.
Oh, he's great. I love the final scene. Just the...
Yeah. John Hamm is so good at playing like an FBI.
John Hamm's a cop. I'm convinced he's an actual cop.
Then his show, Mad Men, that was so good.
I haven't watched that.
It's really
I've been wanting.
Slowly paced, but
I'm going to have the free time to watch it pretty soon.
It's very funny that Thomas Jane was offered the role, and his agent turned it down, however, and said, Thomas Jane does not do TV. This is before like TV got big. Okay. And he missed out on a role of a lifetime, but I'm glad John Hamm got it because John Hamm deserved it. Then Tom Jane went to HBO like, TV's good. I'm gonna do a show.
Give me a role.
He gets stuck with Hung, which is like a dramedy like about like a divorced dad, kids. All right. Yeah. Then he plays like a male gigolo, and it's like, yeah. All right. I think I've said enough.
Yeah, we are at an hour and 11 minutes, and
that sounds about good.
Do you have any recommendations you want to leave off with?
If you're gonna go for an old rewatch, or you haven't seen it, 1992 picture, Basic Instinct. Wow, Michael Douglas, right. Sharon Stone. It's a good, solid, anti-thriller the entire time. And what I mean by anti-thriller is you're watching the movie and you're like, okay, when are they gonna catch on who the killer is? Because you know who the killer is. They tell you at the very beginning who the killer is. Paul Verhoeven, top form.
Verhoeven. I'm listening to a new podcast called The Magnus Archives. It's basically just spooky stories, but they're told through a old-timey audio recorder. It's really good, though. It's a good story. I recommend anyone listen to it, because I just recently finished listening to Wolf 359, which had an amazing 2-hour-long finale, Joe. That's fucking 2 hours.
Wow.
It was great to listen to. Yeah. If you guys liked what you listened to here, check us out on Apple Podcasts. Oh, let me check if we have any new reviews since last time.
Oh, God.
I gotta open up my phone. Celluloid Slaughter, let's see. We have... Nope, no more new reviews, but we still have 5 stars. Nice. Give us a review. It doesn't have to be 5 stars, but we do appreciate it if it is. And leave a review. Write something and we'll talk about it on the podcast. Tell other people about the podcast. Word of mouth is the best way to spread around the podcast if you like it. And also just sharing it with other people, posting it on Twitter like, hey, I like this, or like putting it in your Instagram story. Ooh, we're quirky and cool and new.
No, we're not.
We got our own Instagram. We don't.
No, we're not.
Joe.
In order to make this work, Jim, we got to get theme music. You got to get like...
I can't write music.
No, you don't have to write music.
I just don't
It's know. Like when they're doing the background music for like TV shows and movies, like let's say CSI or something. They have a guy on a piano trying out different beats. Bum 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 bum. Some moody elements.
Joe, the most I can write is dun 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 dun.
No.
That's what I can do.
I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying we get a keyboard and you just like press like a key and let go. Then press a couple like.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, like something in a. What I could suggest, free music that's like online, whatever that you can just grab, right? Whatever it's called.
Yeah, free audio libraries.
Yeah, something like that. That actually might be the better choice. It will sound a lot better than what.
It'll sound more professional.
Yeah, I'm about to type up on the computer. Like, oh my God.
We'll have a new intro every episode. Just whatever I can noodle up on the keyboard.
Cool. You could put a keyboard up here somewhere and just like.
Look at my desk and tell me where I have space, Joe. I'm
Jim,
currently
you need to clean your desk is the problem.
I do need to clean my desk.
You need to get all these markers and like you're huffing all these Sharpies and shit and put them away. Get like a little box you throw them in. You have a little white box behind you. Throw those in there. Put these batteries away. You need like a drawer, a different desk.
Yeah, like a little desk down here to have a drawer and everything.
Have you been to IKEA?
I have not. I don't like going to IKEA.
I know you don't like it, but there's a desk I think you really like there. That's about all I'm going to say.
Okay.
On the podcast.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Have
This
a
is
good
not
day.
an ad for...
We've kind of bleeped their name every time. It's really weird.
That'd be great.
We bleep their name every time. I wonder who we're talking about. Who could be selling desk? It definitely can't be the Norwegian people.
Swedish.
That was the point, Joe, is that I put Norwegian over it.
Well, they're Nordic, I think. All right.
The Texan people. Thank you all for listening. Have a good day. Say goodbye, Joe.
Bye.